The Office of the Vice President said that they could not present the said individuals because they are on official travel. So the LSB and the law enforcement agencies were unsuccessful in taking into custody the said individuals, Your Honor.
All
Congressman
right.
Pami?
So if ganon, in view of their non-attendance and the fact that the LSB cannot find them, I move that the contempt order and the arrest order be forwarded immediately to the Bureau of Immigration in order to prevent these officials from fleeing the country. Let's avoid that and evading arrest. And for the BI to issue, when warranted, the
in this
necessary...
committee. The basic principle and under the rules is we can only move one motion for one subject matter. So may I ask the
All right.
movement to once again separate the first motion to the second motion. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Make two separate
Yes,
motions.
sorry. Mr. Chair, I would...
From the Bureau of Immigration and Mr. Christopher M. Cancino, Director 3, Special Services Sector of the Commission on Audit. That's it, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Congresswoman Pami Zamora, you're recognized.
I'd like to refresh the memory of everyone. I remember that the committee cited in contempt 4 individuals. That was the November 11 hearing of this committee. They are Mr. Lemuel Ortonio, Gina Acosta, Sunshine Fajarda, and Mr. Edward Fajarda. And after they were cited in contempt, these 4 individuals, I believe, were issued with the penalty of being detained at the premises of the House of Representatives for a period up to the time that a committee has submitted a committee report. And may I just confirm, Mr. Chair, with the COMSEC, the status of these contempt orders, whether these 4 officials were already, have they been arrested or detained?
Comsec?
Yes, Your Honor. I would refer to the activity report of the LSB. They have submitted to the committee an activity report from the Philippine National Police, Eastern Police District. They stated that from the Philippine National Police, Eastern Police District. They stated that the Office of the Vice President said that they could not present the said individuals because they are on official travel. So the LSB and the law enforcement agencies were unsuccessful in taking into custody the said individuals, Your Honor.
All
Congressman
right.
Pami?
So if ganon, in view of their non-attendance and the fact that the LSB cannot find them, I move that the contempt order and the arrest order be forwarded immediately to the Bureau of Immigration in order to prevent these officials from fleeing the country. Let's avoid that and evading arrest. And for the BI to issue, when warranted, the necessary lookout bulletin order or alert list order. I also move that the committee closely coordinate, Mr. Chair, with the PNP and the NBI in order to effect the arrest of these individuals who aren't present, and after which immediately turn them over to the House of Representatives. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Madam
Second,
Chair,
Mr.
Mr. Chairman,
Congressman
just to for purposes of lang po yung processes in this committee. The basic principle and under the rules is we can only move one motion for one subject matter. So may I ask the
All right.
movement to once again separate the first motion to the second motion. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Make two separate
Yes,
motions.
sorry. Mr. Chair, I would like to move that the contempt and arrest order of these individuals be forwarded immediately to the Bureau of Immigration in order to prevent them from fleeing the country. And when warranted, to issue a necessary lookout bulletin or alert
We will
list
rule
order.
first
I
on
so move,
the-
Mr. Chair.
The first motion is
No.
to forward.
All right.
So we will rule on the first
all right.
motion first.
Second,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the
So-
motion is carried. The motion is carried.
Mr. Chair, I also move that we ask the BI to include them in an immigration lookout bulletin or an alert list order. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
And lastly, Mr. Chair, I would also move that the committee closely coordinate with the Philippine National Police in order to effect the arrest of the individuals and turn them over to the House of Representatives.
Is that a motion or just a manifestation? Just a manifestation?
Yes.
Okay. Comsec, please take note of the manifestation of Congresswoman Pami Zamora.
Mr. Chair,
Congress DS
yeah,
JJ
in line with the motions acted upon by the committee, later on, can we ask that the Sergeant at Arms be present so that we can get an update on the status of the contempt orders on these individuals? Kasi kung ang dahilan nila ay may ibang lakad sila sa araw na ito, given na may contempt order na sa kanila, sa palagay ko hindi substantial yung dahilan na yun para hindi po sila dumalo sa ating pandinig.
Comsec, pwede po bang pakitawag ang Sergeant at Arms? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Next, Congressman Paduano.
Just a point of clarification at the same time manifestation, Mr. Chairman, because as far as I heard the report of the COMSEC, ang sabi po ng COMSEC, the contempt order was served to the 4 officials, no, namely Sunshine Farda, Edward Farda, Gina Acosta, and Limir Ortonio, for reasons that they are on official travel, tama ba yun? And official
Travel, Your Honor.
official travel outside of this country,
Oh, Your Honor, locally, Your Honor.
but have they received the contempt and arrest order for them?
Per the report of the LSB, not yet, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chairman, it is not acceptable to this representation just because of their official travel and official business. They cannot be served with this contempt order. Kasi over and above, in all cases, with regards to contempt orders, vis-a-vis official travels, dapat po i-serve talaga yung contempt orders. So that will not be a valid reason for not serving such contempt order. That's why, Mr. Chairman, instead of just coordinating with, once again, with the SAA, may I move, Mr. Chairman, that the contempt order will be officially communicated to the NBI, to CIDG, no, and to all local PNP stations in which the addresses of those 4 officials that was cited in contempt.
Yes, that's why we are inviting the Sergeant at Arms to verify what are the steps na ginawa po nila dahil hindi naman po nila na-serve yung contempt order. So alamin natin ano yung ginawa nila and ano pa yung hakbang na gagawin nila. Yes, Comsec.
Your Honors, I would like to manifest that the LSB sent their report. They have transmitted actually the contempt and arrest orders to the director of the NBI, Honorable Judge Jaime B. Santiago. They also transmitted it to the Chief of the PNP Police, Police General Romel Francisco D. Marbil, to the Acting Director of CIDG, to Honorable Nicolas D. Torre III, to the Chief of Police of Mandaluyong, Police Colonel Mary Grace R. Madayag, to the OIC Eastern Police District Police Colonel William Q. Tulyao, and that was included in the report of the LSP and Sergeant at Arms, Your Honor. They have also inquired from the committee the residential address of these individuals. However, the Secretariat was only able to provide information as to the spouse's paharda as provided by the Department of Education, Your Honors.
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano.
With that, Mr. Chairman, I move that to direct the COMSEC to inform all those mentioned government mentioned officials, no, of the PNP and BI for them to report to this committee through the concept ASAP, Mr. Chairman. And if they cannot make that report, may we invite them, those mentioned officials, to be present in the next hearing. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. COMSEC?
Your Honor, as to the issuance of a lookout bulletin order, on November 6, 2024, the Secretary of Justice has already issued an ILBO for the 7 individuals, and this included the 4 already cited in contempt and issued an arrest order, Your Honors.
Thank you. Is there any more concern?
Mr. Chairman, since
Yes,
the
Congressman
BID,
Paduano.
the representative of BID is present, can we ask him about the update of that lookout bulletin that was issued by the DOJ Secretary?
It's already
Attorney
implemented.
Ungkat, you recognize.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, honorable members of the committee. Sir, as previously mentioned by the COMSEC, the Secretary of Justice issued a lookout bulletin on November 6, 2024 for the 7 aforementioned individuals.
We know that. That was reported by the COMSEC. But what's the latest? Have they traveled?
No, Your Honor. All of them are here, but we still have problems with the name Gina Acosta. There are numerous individuals named Gina Acosta. We don't have her birthday, Your Honor.
Once again, BID, alam mo naman, Gina Acosta is an official of the Office of Vice President ba? OVP. Now, yung service record lang, makuha nyo na doon. Question of the date of birth and
Yes.
place of birth. Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just to check a certain Acosta, pag marami yan, di ba ang standard operating procedure natin is to get the date of birth at the same time the place of birth. Then,
Yes, Your Honor.
di ba? Madideduce na natin kung sino talaga yung Gina Acosta that we are inviting for this hearing. So may record naman yan ng Office of the Vice President, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
O kunin
We
na lang
will
yung
ask them.
PDS doon, nandun na yung lahat.
Yes,
And
Your Honor.
we only need, again, once again, we only need the date of birth at saka place of birth, di ba? Doon mismo sa OBP. Then, check niyo yung record niya, di ba? Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, so, please, kindly, ngayon po, baka pwede nang matawagan
Yes, Your Honor. We
to
will
get
do
a
that.
copy of the PDS of Miss Gina Acosta. Then, you verify it kung may travel record siya from the very start of this hearing until today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Chairman.
Maybe we can ask the admin from the OVP. Do we have the officials from the admin of the OVP? Attorney Sanchez, maybe ang sagot po sa inyong katanungan si Attorney Sanchez.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. We will provide upon instruction of the committee, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, when? Because we need it today. Can you provide us within the day? Kasi nandito na rin ang BID.
Anyway,
Tatawagan na ng BID yan. If you can provide now the place of birth and the date of birth of Miss Gina Acosta, mabilis lang yan. Ma-check ng BID para matapos na natin yan.
We
Ang
will,
kailangan na naman natin dito, travel record, di ba, ni Gina Acosta. So can you provide that, ma'am, within the day?
Mr. Chair, we will obtain the records from the office, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
thank you po.
Mr. Chair.
Before I recognize With the indulgence of the SJ.
Of course, ladies first.
Ladies.
Thank you.
Congressman Pami Zamora.
Mr.
you're
Chair, I'd
recognized.
also like to ask if we were able to invite, or if she's present today, si Attorney Rochelle Abella. I remember the last
Attorney-
hearing we invited her.
Your Honor.
Comsec.
Yes, Your Honor, Attorney Rosal Abella, and Abella was invited. She sent an excuse letter stating that she has a hearing in Makati City today, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Chair, bilang abogado ka naman, is that valid? Is that reason enough to skip our hearings?
Mr. Chairman,
Congressman Paduano.
Comsec, in his excuse letter, may attachment ba? None.
None, Your
Also,
Honor.
that is not acceptable, Mr. Chairman, because we need a proof that indeed may schedule siya for hearing in Makati City.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
So, not acceptable. Ano ba yung invitation sa kanya last time? Regular invitation, Siyoko, so buena.
Regular invitations, Your Honor.
So with that, Mr. Chairman, I move that we issue a Siyoko's order for that lawyer. So move, Mr. Chairman.
There's some
Second.
Mr. Chair,
duly seconded.
in relation to that, Mr. Chair, maybe we can also ask the COMSEC to know exactly what ano yung hearing na to, so that we can also get the certification that indeed today there's an hearing that should be attended by the person that we are now has issued the show cause order, para makita po natin kung meron talagang sa ngayon na parallel activity ang gagawin po niya. So maybe we can get from the Makati. I don't know if is COMSEC, is that a trial court or what was it? Was it?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Congressman
We can
Paduano.
ask.
with due respect to the manifestation or possible motion of the good Zia Jong, Mr. Chairman, that's why we issue a Siyoko's order for him to explain and justify his excuse letter. Now it's up to him to submit that document if indeed there is such a hearing for today.
Yes.
Mr. Sim-
But we will have to rule on the motion first.
That's why
Yes. Since
that's why, Mr. Chairman, my motion still stands that I move to issue a Siyoko's
yes,
order.
and it was duly seconded. Is there any objection?
Thank you.
Hearing none, the motion is carried. Now, to answer the query of our esteemed colleague, Congresswoman Pami Zamora, actually, under the rules of court, she can request for a postponement sa hearing. Because ang pinagbabawal lamang po sa rules of court if it will cause delay in the proceedings. But once yung hearing naman po, ang request niya ay pagpo-postpone, like for example, yung force majeure, kagaya po na itong ginagawa natin, hindi naman po niya kontrolado, meron po siyang natanggap na subpoena, pwede po siyang mag-request ng postponement dun po sa court sa Makati. Diba? To comply with the subpoena order of this committee. However, under our rules, dito po sa ating internal rules, ina-allow din po natin na mag-request siya ng postponement provided na meron siyang sufficient justification. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Congressman Paduano at saka ni Congressman Zia Adjong Alonto na dapat magbigay siya sa atin ng certification that indeed she is attending a court hearing. So, but since we have already ruled on the motion, siguro yung show cause order kailangan ilagay po natin doon na kailangan i-attach niya yung certification
From
na
the court.
coming from the clerk of court of ano po yan, Makati.
Your Honor, no branch was mentioned, Your Honor.
Walang branch. Okay, so kung anong branch po yan, pakilagay dun sa show cause order na maglagay siya ng attachment ng certification.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other admin matters?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Deputy Speaker.
yeah,
J.
thank you
Suarez, I
very much.
recognize.
I have a copy here of a letter signed by Sunshine Fajarda, Edward Fajarda, and Gina Acosta. And they mentioned that while they have not received the said orders, we are aware of the committee has verbally issued the same during the hearing. Can I just ask from the COMSEC? COMSEC, what's the status of the orders that were sent to these 3 individuals? Natanggap ba nila?
Sir, per the report of the LSB, no, Your Honor, because they were not in the office when it was served to them, Your Honor.
No, but who was at the office?
Let me check, Your Honor, from the report of the LSB. At 4:56 p.m.
Kasi alam mo, pwedeng ayaw nilang tanggapin. Number 1. Pwedeng hindi nila natanggap. So, gusto ko malaman kung ano yung dahilan kung bakit dito sinasabi nila na we have not received the said orders.
Your Honor, per the
Before I recognize the COMSEC, the chair would like to recognize the